major in the Royal Engineers, so my early childhood was spent in Germany and Malaya. And then he came back to the UK and left the army and became a publican. So I've lived in pubs since the age of 11. I went to school in Reading, and then we moved down to Teignmouth in South Devon to a pub called the King's Arms, and we stayed there for 6 years. It was at that time I studied A-levels, and I went to Torquay Technical College, and I did drama, theatre studies and communication studies. And I wanted to become a director and work with deaf children in theatre. And in my last year I was given the opportunity to have some singing lessons, and that changed the whole course of my life. And I then went on to music college, where I studied classical singing at Trinity College of Music in Bond Street for 6 years. I won a scholarship for my postgraduate, and I studied Swedish song. And it was at college that I met Christina Ward, who was my accompanist, and she was a very committed Christian, and she was a real spiritual influence in my life. So I started going to High Street Church across from the college, and helped out in a soup kitchen and sat and chatted to the homeless people there. And I also was a member of the student union at college. And then through some friends there, we decided to go to Holy Trinity Brompton, which is just around the corner from Harrods. And I went on the Alpha course there, and I gave my life to Christ on the 15th of August 1990 at the grand old age of 25. And when I was studying at college, I lived in a hostel called Queen Alexandra's House, which was just around the corner from the Albert Hall. So going from Devon to the real height of exclusivity and being at one of the top 5 music conservatoires was quite an amazing feat for a landlord's daughter. I suppose just being creative, enjoying life, enjoying music and conversation, and just wanting to be a vessel to pray with people and to see how much the Holy Spirit can really benefit and heal you. So I think for me, I've experienced a lot of ministry over the years, and I've seen what God has transformed my life and changed many others. So it's wonderful just being a part of that and seeing God at move in the everyday life, and answering prayers all the time. You know, there's people at church that I pray with all the time, I get to know, and it's amazing looking back at all the things we prayed about and seeing that God has answered all of those prayers. It's amazing, it's fascinating. So why wouldn't I want to sit there and pray with people all day long? If I could, I would.